Nagbabalik po ang Political Watch at kasama pa rin natin ang ating panauhin ngayong gabi na si Director James Jimenez. Meron kayong tanong sa kanya, Prof. George, before we pause for a break?
Kasi Tito Jo, ang lumalabas kasi na dahilan talaga, and which is yun yung tanggap ng sambayan dahil nga sa kakulangan ng panahon. At lumalabas din po pala ngayon, at base rin po sa pagpapaliwanag ni Chairman Brillantes, na okay, ang ginawa nating unang stage yung diagnostic na hindi natin pinabid. Binigay na natin yan sa Smartmatic because
direct
of
contracting.
Lack of material time. Direct contracting na. Pero sinasabi niyo rin po at sinabi rin po naman ni Chairman na may second phase which is therefore the repair at saka yung maintenance ng mga PCOS machines. So yung po, sabi niyo, that can be the subject of a bidding. So therefore, sir, para po na-negate yung purpose ng unang stage.
Hindi naman po. Kasi you have to understand, you have 82,000 machines. Not everything will require repairs. Okay? Some will just require preventive maintenance, which, as I was trying to point out earlier, is also a different kind of repair. It's also, technically speaking, a kind of repair, no? But it's preventive maintenance. Ibig sabihin, wala kang babaguhin sa makina, aayusin mo lang yung nandyan na. No? Hindi mo babaguhin yung function, hindi mo i-improve. You just maintain it, no? Back to 100%, ika nga. Now, yung 82,000, yung bulto niyan will be like that only, no? So, magagamit mo na yan, which means we need to start now so that we need to get as many machines in the clear as we can, as early as we can. If there are repairs needed, and that's unavoidable, I think, then that can wait. Kasi meron ka ng makinang nakatabi, na ready na. Yung 82,000, hindi naman natin ginamit lahat yun na, as in like literally lahat yun nasa presinto eh. Yung iba doon, buffer standby, di ba? So, if you can get a lot of machines ready, and at the same time, habang tinatapos mo yung 82,000, nagpabid ka na, and then naipasok mo na for repairs, yung mga ibang identified na problem machines, gugulong yan, eventually magmi-meet up yan sa dulo.
And as a follow-up question, sir, doon, kung sakaling doon sa 82,000 may nakita, wag naman sana na mga 2,000 na hindi na pwede masubject sa repair and maintenance, then we will have to purchase the 2,000. And therefore, will that be the subject of another bidding, or ito po yung magiging negotiated contract na lang din?
We're already purchasing new machines, no? Meron tayong binibili. And dun sa new machines na yun, may buffer na yun.
And where are we buying this from?
They're being bidded out po. Open bidding po yun.
How can, kunyari, hindi Smartmatic ang manalo dito, paano ba magiging compatible ito sa existing?
Meron tayong requirements dun sa ating terms of reference na kailangan maging compatible sila. They have to be compatible.
Sa 82,000 na mga machines na idadiagnose, sa tingin ninyo, ilang percent ang more or less kailangan i-repair?
Hindi ko masasabi, sir.
Sa tingin mo ba, most of it?
I think most of it will still be fine, and will just need maintenance lang.
And therefore, only less than 50% will, at the most, will be repaired.
Well, ang
budget for that is 900 million pesos.
Ang identified natin, sir, na nagka-problema noon was very small, less than 1% actually. Mga 2% siguro, not less. Kasi noong 2010, yun yung less than 1%. But a little over 1%, yun yung identified natin na may problema na talaga.
But why is it ang budget is 900 million?
You're talking about a budget, sir. You're talking about the amount of money that you might need in the worst case.
Hindi naman kinakailangan magastos.
Hindi ka magbabudget ng pinakamababang expectation. Kasi what if your expectation is wrong?
So in other words, ito yung 900 million ito, could baka 100 million lang magagastos dito.
It's a logical consequence po ng prosesong ginagawa natin na you might not even actually bid out that much. No? Based on, kung alam mo na kung ilan ang kailangan mong paayos, and as you go along, you refine your projection, there will come a point when you can say with certainty, hindi 50% ang may damage, 20% lang. So yun lang ang babudgetan natin.
Sir, without questioning yung credibility o yung intensyon ng mga nag-o-oppose dito sa nangyaring proseso na ito, pero sa palagay niyo po ba personally, yung pag-oppose po ng mga ilang grupo dito, ilang individual, ay hindi dahil sa kakulangan ng bidding process, pero dahil sa yung nawala sila ng tiwala doon sa Smartmatic as the one who is selling to us and the one who is offering to us their services.
Sa tingin ko po, hindi na ako kailangan mag-speculate ng kanilang motives. Kung yan ang tanong din lang, do they trust Smartmatic or not? They don't. I think they've been very honest about it, and we appreciate it. They've been very forthright about saying that they don't want Smartmatic to be part of this. Bago pa itong kontrata na ito. Hindi pa nasisimula yung bidding, sinasabi na nila blacklist COMELEC. Blacklist Smartmatic. And that's already been the theme of this entire protest. So I think it's pretty safe to say yes, they don't like Smartmatic.
Director James, yung mga until now, to my knowledge, mga unresolved na issues against Smartmatic, yung
Yes.
source code, yung mga certification, yung balita na ang real naman talaga na manufacturer is Jartec, correct me if I'm wrong, and that under license by Dominion, that lumalabas. At that time especially, Smartmatic was practically just an agent or a broker.
A dealer.
Or a dealer.
Okay.
All these issues
Yan ang
not been satisfactorily answered by all those concerned.
Sabi nyo, yan ay to your knowledge hindi pa nare-resolve. Tama po. So, I'll give you answers.
Okay.
Number one, yung issue ng source code. Okay. Yes, there was a problem with the timing of the source code release. But for 2010, the source code was released. It was the protesters who did not want to review it when it was available. Okay, that's a matter of record. In fact, that's a matter of judicial record, because the Supreme Court said, COMELEC, open it up for review. We complied. They went to the Supreme Court and asked for a contempt ruling against us, saying na hindi kami nagko-comply. And the Supreme Court said, why we will not issue a contempt ruling because they did comply. So it is a matter of judicial record that we made it available.
Bakit sila mismo ang gustong buksan, tapos sila rin ang humarang?
Tanong nyo, sir.
On what ground?
Tanong nyo sila.
Okay.
I mean, sila naman ang palagi nagsasabi na walang source code review, but in the same time, sila yung gumagamit ng mga lengguwahe katulad ng boycott. No, we will not go. We will boycott this review. 2013, admitted, late din lumabas yung source code. Nagkaroon ng konting nagkaroon ng interaction between Smartmatic and Dominion, and that impacted us to the extent na sobrang ilang araw na lang election na saka na lumabas yung source code, admitted. But for 2016, first instance opening of bids, nandun na po yung source code. So that's not a problem anymore. No? We do have the source code now. As soon as we make a ruling on who's gonna win this bidding, we're gonna have the source code available for review.
Director, siyempre po noong 2010, ang naging prediction nun, sigurado yan by 2013, Smartmatic na naman yan. Ang katanungan siyempre ng ordinaryong mamamayan yan, sa simple nilang pangunawa, kung sa 2013 na refurbish, na maintain na maayos, naging maganda, by 2013, na ginamit sa 2016, may konting ayos, at sa 2016, makaya pa rin pala maayos after that. So, sa darating na election pa sa mga susunod, matatali po tayo sa Smartmatic. Ganun po ba yung magiging tamang konklusyon o perception ng mga mamamayan?
Siguro po, ang perception, tignan natin ng ganito. Noong 2010, halos lahat ng operations sa Smartmatic tayo nagpatulong. Noong 2013, binili natin yung makina, walang bidding, pero sobrang nawatak-watak na yung mga kontrata. Yung mga dating ginagawa na Smartmatic, halimbawa, technical support sa field, wala na sa Smartmatic noon. Voter education, wala na sa So, in other words, lumiit ang role ng Smartmatic. Ngayon, ang mini-maintain na lang nila yung 82,000. Nanganganib silang hindi manalo sa mismong bidding. So, nakikita nyo, paliit ang role ng Smartmatic. No? Kung bumili ka ng isang bagay na pangmatagalan, siguro hindi na tayo sanay doon kasi lahat ngayon disposable na. Pero pag bumili ka ng isang bagay na pangmatagalan ng gamit, talagang pangmatagalan yung relasyon mo dun sa pinagbilhan mo. Until someone comes along and is able to repair it. Anong sabi ni Chairman? Papadiagnose natin sa Smartmatic, pero yung major repairs, pwede nating ipabid out. Pag may ibang nanalo ng repairs nun, sa tingin nyo ba sa 2019, kakailanganin pa rin ng Smartmatic to the same level as now? Malamang hindi na. Kasi hindi na first time makikita yung makina. Nakita na yung makina na pag-aralan na ng ibang tao, and for sure, isi-share na yan kung kani-kanino. So, what you're seeing here is not forever Smartmatic, kundi yung Smartmatic paliit ang role, which is the way it should be. Hindi naman pwede na gagawin ng COMELEC na bibili tayo sa isang grupo ngayon, tapos laglagan na next election. Diba? Because how can you really gain expertise to the level na pwede ka maging comfortable with major elections kung hindi ka magpapatulong. Una, turo ngayon tulong na lang. Diba?
Paano masasabi niyo dun sa sinasabi ng mga iba na kaya ayaw ipadiagnose yan sa iba, sa ibang kumpanya, maliban sa Smartmatic, mas malalaman kung paano kayang maniobra ang PCOS machines?
Well, syempre hindi naman tayo mauubusan ng paraan para maglabas ng ganyang mga obserbasyon. Pero again, isipin na lang natin, those machines were manufactured exclusively for COMELEC. COMELEC lang yan. Yung makina na yan, yung arrangement ng parts dyan sa loob, COMELEC lang ang meron yan. Pag binuksan mo yan, wala pang ibang nakakita niyan except yung manufacturer.
Jartec ba or Smartmatic ang nag-manufacture?
Ang nag-manufacture po niyan, yung kumpanya na gumawa, Jartec, which is a wholly owned subsidiary
O Dominion?
of Smartmatic.
Smartmatic.
Hindi Dominion.
Nope.
At nagkaroon na yung kanilang initial na away, tapos na more or less.
Tapos na, na-resolve na yun. And then nagpakita na yung Smartmatic na mga patent applications, mga all of the documentation that will prove that it's theirs.
Speaking, sir, of lack of material time, and without preempting any action by anybody who would like to question the resolution of the COMELEC and the action of the COMELEC before the Supreme Court, in the event that the Supreme Court will issue a restraining order, gaano po mahihirapan ng COMELEC at gaano po mapupush yung timetable natin?
How will this delay the timetable?
Ang schedule talaga dapat na start nitong repair, itong preventive maintenance is March 2.
Correct.
Okay. Ang aming timetable says you need to do it for 8 months. 8 months matatapos yung 82,000 na yan. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Tapos tayo.
Correct.
November 2015, the year before the election. So that's very good. That's a very good timetable. Ngayon, remember that, 8 months. Ang bidding takes 55 days. That's for your single stage bidding. Pag single stage bidding, yan yung mga hindi komplikado. Bili ka ng ballpen, ganyan. Pero pag for really technical projects, normally, ang ginagawa natin, two-stage bidding, which is 88 days. Pag nagbid tayo ng 88 days ngayon, 88 days, let's round it off to 3 months. Okay. So, ano ngayon? January ngayon. Let's say, mag-start tayo ng bidding right away, matatapos tayo March. Masisimulan yung repair niyan, pag nanalo, mga end of March na. So, umurong ka na ng isang buwan, di ba? Ngayon, it's stupid to make plans with just one bidding in mind. Kasi hindi mo alam kung ano mangyayari. Kailangan mo, ang planning mo, you have to take into account the possibility na baka mag-fail ka the first time. And in many cases, nag-fail ang bidding first time. So, pag nag-fail ka ng bidding first time, the law says, you do it again.
Yeah.
So, that's another 88 days. So, now you're looking at 6 months. Assuming pa rin
June na yun.
Na maganda na. June. Pag nag-start ka ng June, sabi mo ng contract negotiation, start ka ulit, kailan ka matatapos? Matatapos ka, sir, 1 month before, 3 months almost before the election.
Ang ganun na push talaga.
Ganun lang kasi yun.
Technically speaking,
Because you added time.
Kunyari mangyari yan, na matatapos kayo.
Teka sir, hindi pa ako tapos.
Okay.
Kasi posible pa mag-fail yung second bidding.
Okay.
Magne-negotiation ka pa ngayon.
Okay.
And God knows how long
Gaano kahaba ang negotiation?
Wala nang timetable yan.
Okay.
Ang bidding, meron kang specific timetable. Ang negotiated bidding, wala nang timetable yan. Can you imagine what would happen kung nag-negotiated bidding ka that time at ang daming nagre-reklamo? At every stage of the negotiation, pwede kang ma-enjoin.
And again, sir, ito, without preempting again any whatever events or actions that may happen, we will have new members of the commission by February.
Yes, sir.
3 members, 1 chairman, and 2 commissioners.
Opo.
Will there be a situation na pupursi ba ng COMELEC na sa pagpaplano rin, na baka itong mga bagong miyembro naman, pagpasok nila, they will revisit their resolution, 1922, and therefore overturn the resolution?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's a perfectly valid possibility. But the thing here is, the COMELEC po is the institution. It's not the personalities in it, no? So, kung meron kang activity na pasok sa iyong overall timetable, bakit mo ibibinbin yung activity na yon sa personalidad? You don't even know when the chairman is going to be appointed. You don't even know when a commissioner is going to be appointed. Kung maghihintay tayo dyan, we could actually be waiting for a very long time. And why will we have to wait for that? Especially kung itong project, itong particular undertaking na to, pasok sa overall. In fact, if you think about it, yung major procurement natin has already been moved until after the chairman leaves, no? It's the possibility of award for purchase of PCOS and DRE is after February, which is well after the chairman and the other 2 commissioners leave. So, you know, that's already a concession, no, to the possibility of new people might want something else. But this is something, kumbaga foundational po ito no? Kailangan nating gawin ito. Now, kung gusto nilang baguhin, that's perfectly fine. But for now, it's very difficult to justify waiting longer just so that we'll know who's sitting.
Having said all that,
In fact, sir, ngayon pa lang, di ba sinasabi na nila, lack of time. Ba't hindi kayo nagsimula na maaga? Nagsisimula na nga kami maaga eh.
Tapos kine-question.
So,
yeah,
yun po.
having said all that, bakit di kayo nagsimula ng right after the 2013 elections?
Well, nagsimula nga po kami 2014, hindi ba at ang batikos? Ba't masyadong maaga? Ba't masyado kayo nagmamadali? Siguro naghanap kayo ng pabaon. Diba? Yan ang sinasabi nila. Can you imagine if we had done that after the 2013 elections? Apart from the political side, because that's just a political reason, you also have to consider, after the 2013 elections, marami pa tayong ibang ginagawa. Marami pang ibang trabaho. Pangalawa, wala pang kalinawan tungkol sa budget. Magkano ba talaga ang makukuha natin? And pangatlo, after the 2013 elections, syempre, because COMELEC is really does pay attention to public opinion, we wanted to explore the possibility also of getting new machines.
And
So
therefore,
ideally, all these things considered, ideally, when dapat nagsimula?
Ideally, kung walang magrereklamo, walang mag-ascribe ng ulterior motives kahit kanino, the best time really to start is after the last election.
Ibig sabihin, yung sinabi ko kanina, after the 2013 elections.
Dapat, sir.
Director James, yung sa 2015 budget natin, sa budget po ng kabuuang budget ng COMELEC, gaano po kalaki doon yung pre-election preparation na nakalaan po ng COMELEC for this year?
For the budget, you mean versus pati everything, pati MOE?
Correct. Yes, sir. Para naman, para naunawaan din ng sambayanan na
ang alam ko po, malaking significant part siya eh. Hindi ko na masasabi yung exact percentage. It's not 50%. No, but it's a very
nangihingi
significant
dati ang COMELEC ng 16 billion kung hindi tayo nagkakamali sa Congress. Pero hindi po naibigay yung buong 16 billion na yun.
Hindi po. Maliit lang nabigay sa akin, parang diba, less than 12 ata.
Sa pagplano ba ng COMELEC with regards to all these things, naka-factor in din ba na ke-questionin ito sa korte? Di ba dapat i-factor in nyo rin yan?
Kung i-factor in...
Dahil, alam mo naman, mga Pilipino, napaka-contentious and all that, ano? Lalo na kung may basihan naman.
Kung i-factor in po natin yan, baka talagang hindi na tayo umusad. Pero, yes, alam namin.
Tulad dito.
Alam namin.
Yung paglabas din na ng resolusyon, 9922, yun. May petisyon na kagad.
Ang problema po kasi niyan, pag ang sinabi natin, meron tayong finactor na waiting time sa court. During that waiting time, what exactly will we be doing? Parang lalabas niyan, parang mayroon kang enforced inactivity. Either that or magbabagal-bagal ka.
In short,
which is still bad.
With more reason na dapat mas agahan pa
maaga nga
ang pagsimula.
Maaga nga kami.
Diba dapat right after the 2013 elections?
And let me tell you, marami dun sa mga nagrereklamo ngayon, ang nagsasabi dati, nung sinabi namin magsa-start na kami ng bidding, 2014, nagsasabi, ba't kayo nagmamadali? It's a matter of record. Look at it.
But why did you pay heed to them? Bakit?
No, we didn't pay, which is exactly why we started early. We started as early as we could, sir. As early as we could. Like I told you, in a perfect world where money is no object, money flows like water from your faucet, where there are no distractions, where there is nothing else to consider, then yes, best time to start is after the elections. But it's not that. Well, merong kakulangan ng clarity kung magkano ang pera. Meron kami mga balak na hindi pa napag-uusapan ng iba. Kami napag-uusapan na namin, but obviously, no one really wants to believe the COMELEC, the authority, when it says this. No, we have to have our own opinion. No? And all of that. Dahil hindi resolved lahat yun, we started as early as we could.
Under the law, can the COMELEC and bank decide even without the recommendation of the advisory council? Para maliwanag lang po sa kanila.
We have to get the advice of the advisory council, but we don't have to take it.
Correct.
We don't have to take it. Hindi namin kailangan tanggapin yung sinabi nila. The thing is, pag hindi namin tinanggap, we have to explain why. Diba? And as far as the COMELEC is concerned, it is in our best interest to hear what the advisory council has to say. Why? Because nasa kanila talaga yung pool ng expertise. Diba? Pag hindi namin sila ginawa, whatever we decide will be very vulnerable to question. We might be comfortable with what we decide, but we might be paralyzed by people questioning it. And the only thing they have to say is, hindi nyo pinakinggan yung advisory council.
Last question before your final statement, sir. Sino ba talaga ang umayaw na wag bumili ng mga bagong PCOS machines o ng mga bagong machines? Ito po ba ay ang DBM o ito ay ang ating Kongreso?
Hindi po ang COMELEC.
But definitely, pinupush nyo yun na pag
Yes.
bumili tayo ng mga bago
Yes.
for the 2016 election.
Yes, sir.
And
Kasama yun sa aming budget
somewhere,
proposal.
along the way, merong nag-oppose and therefore natanggal yun.
Hindi po ang COMELEC, so it could either be and or the DBM and the Congress.
Our budget proposal speaks for itself. We did ask for money for new machines.
Madami pa pong mahaba. Ito, Director James, bilang panghuli niyo pong pananalita, mahaba pa ang proseso ng preparasyon ng COMELEC
Ito po.
sa darating na eleksyon. At therefore, napakahaba pa ng mga pagbabantayan ng sambayanan.
Yes.
Ang COMELEC can ensure the people of transparency.
We can. And in fact, yan nga po ang panawagan namin sa lahat ng mga may obserbasyon tungkol sa prosesong sinusunod namin. Mas magiging produktibo po tayo kung imbis na nag-aaway tayo or nag-iingay tayo, dito tayo sa loob mag-ingay, mag-usap, mag-away tayo, pero papasok doon sa proseso ng pag-i-improve ng ating sistema. Yun po yung pinaka-productive na course of action sa atin. And we invite everyone. The chairman, in fact, has taken the lead in inviting very key people, no, who are against what we're doing to come and join us in the process. Para
Even the troublemakers and the attention
Seekers.
Everyone, no? Siguro na focus lang sa isa o dalawang tao. Everyone. And please join us and help us make it better po.
Ayun. Nakarinig niyo po ang tagapagsalita, ang
The
face
face
of the Commission Election. Maraming salamat.
Sporting in your face.
Of course, si Director James Jimenez ng Commission on Elections.
At syempre, nagpapasalamat din po kami sa inyong mga Polwatchers ng Bayan. 2015 na po at maglilimang taon na ang Political Watch. Maraming pero andyan pa rin kayo na walang sawang sumusuporta sa ating programa. Dito sa Political Watch, sagot namin ang mga informasyon. Nasa inyo ang desisyon at ang pagbuo ng opinyon.
Hanggang sa susunod na Webes, simulan niyo po kaming samahan sa pagliliw ng mga saping may kinalaman sa ating pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. Ating pong tatandaan na sa isang malusog na bayan,
Sumusunod sa batas ang mamamayan. Salamat sa Diyos.